Hey, what's up, everybody? How's it going? Today is January 8th, 2023, Sunday. And I got some good stuff I was thinking about before that I'm going to talk about. You know, RE357, I wrote with him straight for like 12 years, and I barely even mentioned him on this podcast. And when I mean straight with him 12 years, I mean 2 or 3 times a week straight for 12 fucking years. Yeah, without ever really taking a week off. I think other than maybe around the holidays or something like that, you know? Where he would have to be with his family or something. But yeah, every fucking weekend, man. Every Friday night, every Saturday night. Yeah. 12 years straight without ever having a problem. But one thing, I remember having conversations with him. Like, say we would actually, yeah, I could use myself. He's dead now. God rest his soul. He died a few years ago. But yeah, I'll use myself. I'm in statute of limitations, and they caught me in 2017 anyway. But he was already dead by the time they caught me. Yeah. So, we would go out, write graffiti, and it's like the criminal court building downtown where they bring the inmates in when you get arrested and you're being sent down to central booking. They have a big door there. D3 always catches tags on D3 357, but he catches the front door, and that actually got in American Gangster, I believe it was, with Denzel Washington. Yeah. That movie, at the end of the movie, I believe on the DVD version, or at the end, before the credits come up, the door closes and you can see the D3 tag on. Anyway, the back of that building, when they bring you in a bus or in a police car or whatever, if you got caught and you were fucking around and they process you in the precinct, they fingerprint you and everything, and they bring you downtown. So anyway, me and RE were catching tags. I like to get that area. You know, you're handcuffed, you're locked up, you're getting ready to go into the court building and shit. You're in a cop car, a van, or a bus, going into these doors, and it's kind of like the last thing you'll see is like an RD tag or something. I mean, that's the way I used to think of it. Just like I would say about the Metro North train tracks. I would catch them going up Westchester, stuff like that, because of all the juvenile centers. So people would see that, oh shit, RD, there it is. Yeah, I like that stuff. So we would also always catch around that criminal court building. So this would happen over and over again, but I remember this one time where it was, we were worried. What happens is we catch this building, court building, off to the side of it, right on the fucking stucco hole type shit. The actual building, the bricks. They would have to come out there and sandblast the fucking thing. It's like I go home and go to sleep. I mean, we were out writing the whole night. We literally dump out 5-6 cans of paint. And this is even before they started making them real big ones. So yeah, I'd go home, he'd go home, I'd go to sleep. I'd wake up the next day, go on the computer, boom! It's like the picture. People had walked by it, and now this is the reason I'm mentioning this, because me and him have discussed this, and it's kind of like a rat move, and I'd see people that know me that aren't even involved with graffiti do it to me too, just not realizing it. So I figured today I'm going to sit here and take a moment to point out how it is wrong. Now, say Joe Blow. Well, will use me. Fuck it. Like I said, I've done this situation. Now, I wake up, I go on the computer, and I already see someone had taken a picture of this. And more so RE. He went a little ballsier than me. So they take the picture of it. RE, boom, right there, dead as fuck. I'm off to the side a little bit. And in the picture that they took and posted on Instagram, they had wrote this. RE357, RD357, yo, crazy, this, that. You had to have done this last night. Like, as they put, like, at Robert Dyer and at Michael Vistriani, this, that. You get me? It's like, they'll put, like, they'll not, it's okay if you hashtag, like, RD357, or if you hashtag RE357, and then put, oh shit, these guys came off. But when you actually put the person's Instagram account, like at Robert Dyer, RD357, oh shit, you came off last night. I walked by there 11 o'clock. That wasn't there. You're crazy, man. You gotta be careful, man. And I'm like, yeah, I gotta be careful of you, you fucking idiot. Like, you got me? It's like, yo, you had to have walked by here, Robert Dyer at so-and-so. Yo, kudos, keep it up, man. Yo, watch out, this, that. Like, you like reading this shit, it's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, yo, like, yeah, that's like some true story shit. It's like they'll put your actual account, like, at you, like Robert Brian Dyer, you know? Like, that is telling on me, yo. And like, that's telling on RE and shit. And it's like, people don't get that. Now, I know people, and even from this neighborhood, they might see a tag of mine or something, you know, somewhere weird. They'll be, oh, at RD, this, that, blah, 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 blah. You know, when did you do this? You been out in my new neighborhood or something like that, you know? And I'm like, yo, dude, man, you know, I'm trying to get rid of that shit. You fucking me up here, you know? Like, hashtag RD357, okay. Hashtag RE357, okay, but not at the actual Instagram account. Be like, oh shit, you came off. When did you had to have done this after 11 o'clock? I mean, you're already putting a street, you get me, and a time frame at this point, because it's really impossible to walk a block and a half, especially down there, without getting on some kind of a camera. So then all of a sudden they just got to start going back. I mean, nowadays there's no even vandal squad. People aren't even really tracking down graffiti rioters. But I am talking about with RE before my arrest 2017 and before his death. This would happen to us on a regular. And it was almost the worst thing someone could do. I mean, I never gave a fuck about people calling me this and that, and it didn't bother me. It didn't send no problems my way with the law. But yeah, when someone starts coming at you and actually tagging you would be in it, yeah, like, yo, Robert Dyer, when did you do this? Wow, you're crazy. You had to have done this after midnight. Yeah, I walked my dog at 4 in the morning and then it was there. So now all of a sudden it's in between midnight and 4 in the morning and this and that. And like I said, back in the days when you actually had people that were hunting graffiti writers like that, the actual vandal squad, like a group that was formed to track down and do this, to actually hunt people down and catch them for writing graffiti. Here you are fucking me up. Yeah, pretty true. Now, two more notes. I don't know if I'll be able to fit it all in, but one is about my YouTube. A lot of you guys say, oh, yo, you could get monetized by doing this, and you got to do that, and this and that. And I've explained before, I've tried monetizing and getting monetized at least 30 times. Right? Now, at this point, I don't even bother with it no more. And it's kind of like you're throwing salt on like an open wound. Like, because I've actually, okay, it's quite obvious I am no computer whiz or technology expert or anything like that with my shit that's going on out there. But I know people, as I've talked about before. This whole thing is me talking about people I know. I know some people have thousands of followers, hundreds of thousands of followers. I sit there, I didn't even give them my account information and everything. I know them like that. I've known them since I was a child. And they're like, dude, you're fucked. You literally have to go to each and every video and get rid of this, get rid of that. And the only thing is people have reported me. And with that said, I cannot get monetized. I am no longer even thinking about getting monetized. I now have this thing called Buy Me a Coffee. If someone wants to give me a tip, if they like my content, they could go in there and give me a couple of dollars or something. You know, hey, there you go, Rob, thanks. You know, and that's on there. And people have been doing that, and I don't know if I should actually, like, I see people when they do Patreon, they're like, and I want to thank my Patreon supporters, so-and-so and so. And also when people go live, they mention people that are giving, and I don't know if you, I'm not being rude, like I see people giving me money, and I don't know, do you want me to shout you out on here, be like, yo, thank you so-and-so and so, or maybe you don't want to be affiliated with me, and you know, you hit me off under the table type deal. I don't know, I don't want to blow no one's spot up, so I have to figure that out. I know most people, I mean, it's like, with me, it's almost like donating anonymously, but I will if that's what it's supposed to be. I'm still like looking at YouTube interviews and stuff like that and Googling it. Like, I don't want to be disrespectful to someone like, yo, thank you for giving me, you know, they'll be like, come on, man, are you blowing me up here or something, you know? So I don't know. I still am, I haven't come across a verdict on that yet. No, so yeah, as far as it goes with that. Now, I could tell you where my YouTube's fucked up also with that guy Hangman, claimed to, this is the story with him, and he's the one that's complained. And you could see when someone complains because it gives you the option to straighten it out with them. So I get the email from, yeah, Hang 10. He used to write REM3 or 13 or some shit like that. Well, one day he was on Instagram talking all this stuff about how he came up under Lace's wing. My boy Lace, Andrew, he came up under his wing and Lace taught him this and that. And then all of a sudden, like, Lace wanted to build, I don't know what it was. But I was sitting here with Lace, L-A-C-E, Lace, Andrew, my friend. I've known him since I was 8 or 9 years old. So now he's over here one day, and I'm showing him this shit. And I'm like, yo, check it out, you know, this, that. Yeah, I don't remember you hanging out. I don't remember this guy being around. And he's like, I don't know that guy. And then he thought about it, and he's like, oh, I remember that guy. That guy was the only person there when he fought Bind. You know, the guy B-I-N-D, Bind. You know, Lace beat him up. Beat up Bind. They met somewhere to fight, and that guy was there. It said, other than that, he never met the guy. He, like, I believe he, I don't know, something about Bind's nose or something like that and blood. But, yeah, other than that, you don't know the guy. And here this guy is going on there talking about some long life relationship with Lace, you know. Yeah, we were poking around with him a little bit because the guy dresses like he's into that steampunk stuff. Like he thinks he's like fucking Edward Scissorhands or something. A little fat guy. And he wears like all this weird leather shit. And almost like, what is it, Spunguli? You remember the old horror movies? And Spunguli will talk through it. And the old like late night horror flicks like Chill. Yeah, like that. Or like something out of like fucking Beetlejuice. Steampunk style shit, you know? Leather hat, like the weird little thing on the glass. Yeah, weird fucking graph whore. So he made up all this shit about how good of a friend he was with Lace and this and that. So then I went on my YouTube here and explained that that's not the truth. Andrew Lace was sitting right here while I was talking about it. He was sitting right there. I didn't say he was there. I didn't mention or anything, but I'm like, oh, I don't know the guy. Never heard of the guy. The guy said, then all of a sudden that guy, because I'm telling the truth and I'm fucking up his lie, he goes and says some kind of copyright thing and I'm misusing his name or some crazy shit like that. True story. So now I look at him like he's just a little graph whore. Like, what can he do? What's he going to do? What's he going to do? Like, go to court and say, yo, but your honor, you see, this is how it all started. I am on Instagram trying to be somebody. I want to be recognized as a graffiti writer. So I picked this guy Lace 357 because I figure he's not online. He don't go on the computer. So I act like I know him. And then all of a sudden, RD 357, who really knows him, he comes out and exposes me for being a liar. The judge is going to be like, yo, dude, get the fuck out of here, man. RD is right. You done dicked out, man. So, end of that. Now, on another note, you got these 3 people, which I really believe is one person, or maybe 2 people. They commented something. The reason I believe they're in cahoots with each other because they commented and then they just recently deleted it. And it pretty much said that I'm a narcissist and that I was a crackhead. And that I'm a narcissist that loves to hear myself talk. Something to that effect. And all 3 of these guys pretty much said the same thing. When I went on one of these guys' YouTube thing, his only follower he had, he's been on for 8 or 9 years, was one of the other guys. So then, you know, I simply commented that, no, I've never ever been addicted to a drug a day in my life. You know, I've actually nicotine. I've been addicted to nicotine. Yeah, cigarettes. I've smoked cigarettes a lot, but I've never been addicted. It's almost like if someone goes to a bar and drinks every Friday, hangs out with his friends, has a couple of drinks every Friday, and, you know, that's the end of it, and he goes to work on Monday or something like that. Is he considered an alcoholic? You know, just because he drinks casually with his friends after work sometimes? No. An alcoholic is when someone wakes up and they can't fucking think about nothing until they get fucking liquor in their system. You got me? And they need liquor to function. That would be an alcoholic. And it's pretty much the same with the addict, a drug addict. Now, I was a drug abuser, okay? Don't get that twisted. Now, as far as it goes with me being a narcissist, let me get some water. You hear? My voice is getting all gravelly because I love to hear myself talk, so I talk myself out of my fucking voice. But this is water. It's not Canada Dry. All right. Now, As far as it goes with me being a narcissist, fuck yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've been called worse, but yeah, I guess I don't know. I've never actually diagnosed as a narcissist. I've been diagnosed with other things, a sociopath, PTSD, stuff like that. I believe when I was diagnosed, I was probably too young to actually be in a category where they could actually pinpoint you as a narcissist. But I don't see any wrong in that. Yeah, I love myself, man. Ain't nothing fucking wrong with that. And as far as it goes with me talking about it on here, I really fucking am amazing, yo. Like, I don't know how else to put it. I'm fucking amazing, man. Yo, the shit I've done in the graffiti game, yo, I had all 5 boroughs coming at me with war, fucking with me, trying to catch me and beat me up and all types of crazy shit for like 18 years straight. Every single one. All 5 fucking boroughs coming at me hard. 18 years straight. And I fucking won. I won. Where are these people now? Hell, I fucking won. So yeah, I'm fucking proud of that. Now, as far as it goes with white, I'm not ashamed to be white. And with the stuff, with the masculinity and stuff like that, I don't even know how you're going to come at me with some shit like that, because I'm a man, yo, and I fucking, I'm going to do what I got to do out here, man. Yeah, I will stand up, and if you yourself, you're like a little coward, go run and hide under your old lady's skirt, because you're a fucking coward. Let the men do it. We'll take care of this, okay? Other than that, I don't know how else to put it. I think that's pretty much it. Is there anything else I wanted to talk about here? Nah. Yeah, I do have some interesting stuff coming down the pipes. I also, my Buy Me a Coffee, I'm starting to slowly but surely put artwork on there for sale. I have a lot of it laying around. I actually just painted this. I finished it yesterday, the day before yesterday. Actually, I had it painted a while ago, and it just sat around my apartment, so I gave it hair, gave it another eye, touched it up a little, you know. But yeah, so I got stuff like this. This ain't actually on yet. I believe I only put a Wolverine stop sign on. So far, we're going to put more stuff on it. Man, take care of yourselves, people. Yeah, almost forgot. I actually videoed myself in a wheelchair here. But the wheelchair was all fucked up. You'll see the video footage, but you can't rely on that. Yeah, I was in there. You look at it, I'm doing a wheelie the whole time because the front wheel wasn't working. Then the back wheel actually comes off. And man, this dude I met out there, he fixed it for me. He had a wheelchair too. It was behind the hospital. And he had a wheelchair also. So I was like, yo, you got another wheel? And he came over. We had to put the wheel back on, the actual tire part. And it was busted up. The front one was fucked up and everything. So I couldn't rock it too good. I was actually, if you really look at it, I'm actually only on 2 wheels. I'm doing a wheelie the whole time in the wheelchair. But yeah, the wheelchair was all fucked up, so it didn't come out good. And I found some old footage of me in the same wheelchair, like I said, that I had from this house a couple of years ago, maybe 7 years ago or something. I was riding around outside with it. And I'm just pretty much going around right across the street here. You got that footage too. That's in black and white. I'm younger in it. But yeah, I'm good. I'm going to get some real footage, man. I ain't lying, man. I'm wild in the fucking wheelchair, man. Hell yeah. Yeah, man. I can do the walk, do all that shit, do the fucking pinwheel and everything, man. Yeah, I'm a badass, man. Yeah. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go into the hospital down the block one day. And they got them laying around the hospital. I'm going to go somewhere where they're not monitoring them too well. I'm going to set up my little camera and I'll hop on one and I'll go off on it until they kick me out. Yeah, you guys will be able to see it. Just give me some time on it. But I did give you a little something to wet your beak there. Yeah, you can watch this and get a kick out of it. But you can see I got skills as far as it goes with that. All right, so yeah, we wrapped that up. We got into that. We talked about this fucking Hang 10 guy. Yeah. There's nothing else to say. Like I said, there's this other guy with his stuff about masculinity, and I'm just, I'm a dude, I'm a man. I'm going to stand up for what I fucking believe in. I mean, that's kind of like what men do. So, yeah, you go hide under your girl's skirt, let the men handle it, man. I ain't chopping my fucking cock off. Fuck that. Straight up. Yeah. All right, man. Yo, you guys take care of yourselves, man. We're going to really get some funny stuff. I got some real good ideas in my mind, like with stories to tell. But I just, today I actually got a lot to do. So I kind of didn't want to get into it. One of them's real good, man. We're going to get offensive because, honestly, like I've said before, like no one can say nothing bad about me. Like even in the newspaper, like what, since 1982, 83, my first arrest and shit like that. And straight on up until 87, and there's no fucking arrests at all. I got arrested in 2017. I was just out there, boom, 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 like 30 fucking years straight, just destroying shit, man. And then before that, yeah, man. Believe that, man. Yeah, I put it in, man. I am not ashamed of that shit, man. Yeah, call me a narcissist if you want, man. Ain't no one else gonna sit here talking about me. You fucking, I drop dead right now and never do this. You guys ain't even gonna let me fucking exist, man. Believe me, I see it. Yo, the motherfuckers that are plugged in with this graffiti shit, they want me to die, bro. Believe that shit. They wish they could say, because when you admit that I exist, you also have to admit that, like, I fucked this shit up. You get me? Like, you also have to admit that I kind of like abused you and shit like that, you know? Like, I was a dick, but I was within boundaries, like I say. I really did play the graffiti game straight and fair. I don't hold back my talk, man. Should anyone want to contradict me or come at me in any way, say I'm lying or say anything I ever said on here is wrong, comment. You don't see that shit. And believe me, every single writer or person I speak about, someone gets in touch with someone that gets in touch with someone and tells them about it. Every single graffiti writer I've mentioned on this podcast or channel I have has gotten back in touch with me, pretty much. Whether they were like, yo, that's fucked up, or wow, yeah, man, yo, I remember that shit. Either way, but they've never publicly went forward and, oh shit, yo, fuck that's not true, this, that, because what am I gonna lie about? I'm fucking 50-something years old, man. It's not like I'm gonna run around and do it again. I don't even think anyone can. You can't walk this earth like that no more. Yeah, not for the amount of time I did. Oh no. Yeah, I'm fucking proud of that shit, man. I'm fucking amazing, man. I'm beautiful, man. Look at me, man. I fucked a lot of women out there, hundreds, man. Yeah, I could get into that shit. Like I said, even with RE, I could sit here for like a whole, honestly, probably about a year and a half, 2 years, just talking about me and RE. And we wrote graffiti for 12 fucking years, man. 12 years. Straight. Yeah. Straight, man. Took over Manhattan several times under that boy, man. Fuck, yeah. 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 True fucking story, man. All right, yo, you guys take care of yourselves for real this time. Peace out. Hey, a piece of junk. Hey, I'm just warming up, yo. Warming up. Problem is, no, hey. Oh, my man, you got a better wheel? You ever fix it? You gotta fix that wheel? That wheel? Yeah, man.
Good luck, man.